art isn't just a commodity. It's sacred. Listening to the lights in the trees, with forehead pressed against the trunk where the music is embedded, I make this request. Please, sing to me about your angels. I have a really special relationship with trees. It's real. It's a sentient being. They share information with us and they keep us connected. This banyan tree was planted in 1925, and it looks like a ring of trees with their arms around each other, standing in a circle. But the reality of these trees is that it's one tree. And it has grown out and around and in a circle and reconnected with itself. So I've named the painting The Dance of All This because that's our nature too. We think that we're just one thing, but we're really many things interconnected. It goes both ways. Sometimes we feel like we're one, and sometimes we feel like we're many. The slender tree responds with percussive impulse, pushes me squarely back, flaying my chest, exposing my heart. Invisible wings flexing from shoulder blades. A cacophony of sounds and lights flash through me, full on, indecipherable. I back off. Older trees offer more seasoned melodies, I hope. My parents, Marion and Dooner Hennigan, are a very sweet couple. Sometimes I miss them very much. When I lived in Pennsylvania, across the street from my house was a big park, and there were two big oak trees. They called them the King and the Queen. And whenever I missed my mom and dad, I'd walk across the street, and I'd talk to the King like it was my dad, and I'd talk to the Queen like it was my mom. Most people treat art as a commodity these days. They ask me, why are you doing such big paintings? I'm just going to buy them. How are you going to frame them? It's not practical. But there's a time in the world when art was sacred, when art helped society function and stay healthy. And I think it's really important. It gives us balance, proportion, and focus, rhythm, color, It gives us ways to see things in a new light. Gingerly stepping over gnarly roots to a welcoming section with thicker waste. I did my first 30-foot watercolor, and suddenly I wasn't just a middle school art teacher anymore. I was an artist. It made me able to trust what my work was about and how I wanted to make it and how I wanted to share it. When I realized that I was indeed an artist, a good artist, then I didn't have to wait until food was cooked and the house was clean before I could make my art. Art became my work. Gently placing my brow in contact with the weathered bark, silently I ask. This time I find myself in the heart of God. I keep the focus of my classroom on receptivity rather than productivity. Just allowing yourself to experience things without worrying about what the end product is going to look like. When you're open to something and someone is receiving all kinds of new information, that transforms you inside. Being an artist and sharing that with the kids so that they weren't just being taught all the time about projects and techniques, but they were given something that was real world and really outside the box. There aren't many opportunities outside of music and art for kids to get taught and spoken to the way a lot of kids need to be spoken to. That's pretty much the same way I approach my work. Wings still flexing from my shoulders, and the messenger says, the ballad is more than can be sung in a single verse. Our angels require you sit in communion with us throughout your life in order to internalize the lyrics of that which you desire. It's complicated. Take an ordinary thing like a tree, but I make it so beyond most people's imaginations that when they see it, something within them expands with it, and they're more in relationship with the whole universe. I am Zan Hennigan Lombardo. I'm an artist. I am an educator, and I paint really big watercolors.